Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this lovely 2016 Toyota Camry that we took in on trade. Some of our nicest vehicles coming in trade. This Camry is no exception. While this might not be the most exotic car in our lot, we have a lot full of luxury cars and sports cars and SUVs and crossovers. But this is probably one of the most wisest purchases on our lot. If you're looking for a nice, reliable late model used vehicle under $20,000, the Camry is an awesome choice. I started my automotive career at Toyota. I've owned many Toyotas. I even owned a Camry. When I was done with my Camry, it had close to 370,000 miles on it, original engine and transmission. And these things are just super reliable. They're nice driving vehicles, they're spacious. You know, they are a little vanilla. Obviously, you know, people aren't going to be giving you a thumbs up and saying, hey, that's an awesome Camry that you have there. But there's also something said to be about its low profile stature. Maybe you like to roll a little hut on the highway. Well, you know, obviously this isn't going to get, you know, police officers' attention as much as like a yellow sports car with a big wing on it. So it's a nice vehicle to cruise in. When I worked at Toyota, I had to do a lot of auction runs. The dealership was in Massachusetts and we'd go to the auction in Connecticut quite often. So I'd have to run titles or checks or whatever back in the day. And I often would grab a Camry LE just because I knew it had a good stereo, it drove nice. You know, I wasn't gonna stand out like a sore thumb with the highway troopers. And it was just a great driving vehicle. And if I was gonna buy a car today and I needed a commuter sedan, this would definitely be on my list. This one's a local one-owner clean Carfax vehicle, regular service history since new at Toyota. All that information is on the Carfax report. Really can't ask for too much better of a track record than that on a used car. 47,000 miles, pretty low mileage for a 16. Actually, I'd say about average mileage for a 16. Most people average about 10, 12, 15,000 miles a year. And it's in beautiful shape inside and out. Excellent gas mileage, 25 city, EPA rating, 35 highway, Bluetooth hands-free phone system, nice, beautiful instrument cluster of a center LCD information display center, great sounding audio system. You have a backup camera. Also looks like it has an aftermarket leather interior. And the aftermarket leather interior sometimes, actually quite often, those aftermarket leather companies sometimes use a better quality leather than what you get from the manufacturer. They hold up pretty nice. Actually, recently my dad was out visiting from Boston and he rented a Camry, and we just decided to take his car for a road trip. I mean, I have lots of great cars myself. I have a nice Infiniti G35, but I'm like, well, it's a rental car. If we're gonna put 500 miles on it doing a road trip down the coast, let's do it on the rental car. And I drove the whole time and let my dad sightsee, and it was just a great driving vehicle. And that's the great thing about Camrys, is it's just the perfect sedan. And I look on Craigslist quite often for used cars to buy for myself or for the dealership. I'm the used car manager, and one of my jobs here is to acquire vehicles for our used inventory. And I see tons of Camrys on Craigslist for sale of, you know, for instance, like the other day, I saw a nice 2000 Camry with a little over 200,000 miles, and they were asking $3,500 for it. And you know what? They'll probably get $3,500 for it. Or a lot of other cars, at that point, you're gonna not get money for it. You're gonna probably pay someone to take it to the scrapyard. So that's, you know, why the Camry is still one of the best selling sedans in the country, just for that combination of resale value, quality, durability, and it's just a nice looking, nice driving vehicle. You can see we have a factory all-season floor mats, factory cargo area protector. It's never lacking on space. Maybe you're going to use this vehicle for Uber or Lyft. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjusted for my height. You can still see plenty of legroom back here. So, you know, the Camry just checks all the boxes in the right places. And like I said, it's not the most exotic car purchase. It's not, you know, stir the souls like a BMW or a luxury car. But the other thing to think about too is if you're going to buy a used car in the $17,000 price range, okay, maybe you're looking at a BMW, maybe you're looking at you know, a Cadillac or a Mercedes or something, you want something a little bit fancy. Well, then you have to ask yourself, okay, I'm going to buy a little bit fancier car rather than this in the same price range, well, do you have $2,000 or $3,000 to fix it if something breaks on it? You know, that's the thing you have to ask yourself, because, you know, more fancier cars, they might be cheaper in the pre-owned market, but, you know, they still cost a lot to repair them. No matter how old or how many miles they are, the repairs and parts are still the same. So, you know, unless you can afford to buy a service contract on one of those vehicles, you know, the Camry is a wise choice. Chances are it's not gonna break, and when it does break, it's not gonna, you know, cost a significant amount of money to fix it. So it's just a great choice for someone who's looking for a low ownership cost vehicle that gets good gas mileage and a spacious interior for the family. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.